Meet Ada, a 32-year-old woman who has been trying to conceive. Every month she gets her period like clockwork, so she assumes everything is normal. But after a year of trying, nothing happens. She got frustrated, decided to pay her doctor a visit, who told her something shocking. She's not ovulating. Like Ada, many women believe that having a period means they are ovulating, but that's not always true. In today's video, I'm going to share 7 major signs that you might not be ovulating, even though you're seeing your period every month. Every single month, you never miss a period. Plus, I'm going to talk about what causes this issue and what you can do to fix it, because there is nothing impossible. For those of my ladies that are in their 30s, 40s, don't lose hope, okay? This video will specifically address certain issues, certain areas of your fertility journey. So stick around with. So if you are trying to conceive or you simply want to understand your body better, stick with me to the end of this video. What is ovulation and why does it matter? Ovulation simply means your egg got dominant. That is, the follicles matured, okay? Then that follicle did what? Ruptured and released its content, which is the egg, all right? And the egg got fertilized. Ovulation simply means a woman releases a matured egg every single month, all right? This is what makes pregnancy to occur. But here is the tricky part. Your period is not a proof that you have ovulated. Some women experience anovulatory cycles, meaning they have menstrual bleeding, but their ovaries never released an egg. This can make conception impossible and can lead to hormonal imbalances. So how do you know if this is happening to you, if this is what you're experiencing, especially you have been on a TTC journey for months or even years? Could this be the reason? Let's get into those outstanding 7 signs that you will see obviously, and you will know that no, I am not ovulating. Something is off with my egg quality. Number 1 is your basal body temperature remains the same. Girl, you are meant to get a basal body temperature surge right after ovulation. One thing with women is that once some of us were not intentional, okay? Like if you ask how is your basal body temperature, you don't know. Your basal body temperature is simply the temperature you have checked when you have rested, okay? So it's not a temperature you have checked after you have gone about your activities, enjoyed your day, and you're back. No, it's usually checked right after you get off from a sleep. And you're supposed to be chatting it. You see the intentionality. You are supposed to be chatting it. Don't say it's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work. You are trying to get to a root cause, okay? So when you are not getting that temperature surge right after ovulation, which indicates that, girl, estrogen has said bye-bye, progesterone has now landed. That progesterone, it was what causes that temperature surge. You agree with me that if you are not getting this, many a times you have gone to do your hormone profile test, it's always reported low progesterone, 0.1 nanogram per day, 0.5 nanogram per day. It's not even anywhere near the normal range. It's telling you a lot about your egg quality. Secondly is no egg white cervical mucus. Yes, if you're in your 30s, in your 40s, you will know that this is one of the issues you're struggling with. You are no more seeing your egg white cervical mucus like back then when you were in your 20s or even as a teenager. You're no more seeing it. It's not copious enough, and it's not even like showing you flashlights. It has disappeared completely. Before ovulation, the body produces a slippery egg white-like mucus to help the sperm cells swim up to meet the egg. You see why it's important that egg slippery mucus stays there, okay? Because without it, that transportation is like the flight carrying the sperm to go and meet the egg, okay? The sperm cannot just swim up on a dry land. It needs a transport medium. That cervical mucus provides that transport medium, okay? You notice that you're always having dry or sticky mucus. It is a sign that your body is not preparing for ovulation. This is a major sign of hormonal imbalance. Next is when you are having very short, very long, or unpredictable cycles. And that cycle sometimes lasted 24 days, sometimes 40 days. She thought this was normal, but erratic cycles can be a sign of anovulation, that woman is not ovulating. If your cycles are too short, longer than 21 days, too long, longer than 25 days, or they change unpredictably, you can't predict this is when you're about to see your period. Your body might not be ovulating on a regular basis, like on every month basis. Okay, there is infrequent ovulation. Many women, what they're actually dealing with is not total lack of ovulation for all of their cycles or every month. No, it's actually infrequent ovulation. This month they ovulated, next month they didn't ovulate. And for some couples that are not staying together, it makes it difficult for them to know, when am I going to ovulate? Thereby they can't time their intimacy, and it keeps prolonging their journey. Next is no ovulation pain or symptoms. Some women feel mild cramps or twinges around ovulation. Others notice a libido surge, breast tenderness, even a boost in your energy level. Yes, you become boisterous. You want to do more. You want to overdo. Okay, that surge is there. So for women like her, that they will realize they never felt any of this. No libido surge. Never for once have you told your husband, "Get up, get up." Okay. This might be a sign that ovulation is not happening. Next is constant low progesterone level. Although I've given a hint about this, but I want to equally emphasize it. A week after ovulation, if you really want to confirm that you have really ovulated, simply go and do progesterone test. It's supposed to be high. It's supposed to get high, okay? So, but if it's not, usually this particular range, then something is off. Progesterone should rise right after ovulation. If it stays the same, it might mean that you're not ovulating. Low progesterone often causes spotting before your period, severe menstrual cramps, or even short luteal phase. You know that you have 4 phases of your menstrual cycle as a woman. That's not what this video is about. So the next sign that you might not be ovulating is if you're always getting negative ovulation results. Like you test with your ovulation prediction kit, OPK, it's always reading negative. Even at that your expected time that yes, you're supposed to be ovulating. You have calculated, yes, your ovulation is supposed to happen on day 17, but it's still negative. And each time you go for ultrasound, they keep reporting no dominant follicle seen, no ovulation, no egg has ruptured, and no ovulatory cycle. The thing is, it's driving you crazy. Finally, is when you are not getting pregnant. Okay, just like many women, how they got to know that they're not ovulating is because they have tried for several months, several years, and they're not getting pregnant. Okay, so and that's how they got to know that they are dealing with anovulation, even though their period keeps coming every single month. Why aren't you ovulating? Let's talk about the causes, because this will help you know what you're dealing with. Okay, a demon that you know is better than an angel you don't know. All right, so it's better you know what is causing this. Number one is hormonal imbalance. This hormonal imbalance can reflect in so many ways. It can reflect in thyroid issues, polycystic ovarian syndrome, high prolactin level, high estrogen levels, okay? Insulin resistance. Many women are insulin resistant, and because many a times the lab will not dictate this, is by the signs and symptoms you're seeing in your body that you will know that it's like I'm insulin resistant. Number one is gaining abdominal weight. Okay, when you are always tired, okay, when there are even skin tags, dark patches, and you think it's about cream you're using, or you're always craving sugary things, this is an indicator that insulin resistance might be present. With insulin resistance, underground high androgen level is present. With excess high androgen level, that is that male hormone present in you as a woman, my dear, your body is getting the signal that this is a man. Somehow we don't need to release egg, because men don't ovulate. So you need to do what? Find out, is this what I am dealing with? If this is what you are dealing with, I've made several videos on how to can actually do what? Reclaim your hormones back, so that you can start ovulating. All right, it's not such a rocket science to balance your hormones. Second causes of not ovulating is when you are overweight. You see why losing weight is not a cliche, it's not a Like, it's not something that is in vain. It's actually impacting your ovulation, your menstrual cycle, and your fertility. So if you're overweight, intentionally do what? Lose weight. One cheapest way you can lose weight without paying anybody a dime is to do intermittent fasting. Simply fast from 13 hours and above, as your body can carry you. All right. The next reason why women experience anovulation is excess stress. It's not as if you will not deal with stress. We have come in this world, there must be stress. But when it becomes excessive, when you don't know how to manage it, when it starts to impact your fertility, when it starts to impact your ovulation, then there is a problem. It means that you need more rest than you are. And the truth is that as a woman in her 30s, in her 40s, you intentionally need more rest, because at that particular stage you are, your hormones are so delicate. If you don't handle them well, they're going to give you trouble, serious trouble later. Okay, so that stress of a thing, take it personal. Decide not to be stressed out. Situations that stress you out, minus them. Okay, like, take opportunity to pamper yourself. The stress comes with excess cortisol, excess inflammation. These things, they make your your womb very unconducive. They even affect the ability of the egg to get ruptured. Okay, because you're not seeing what is happening internally doesn't mean that there is no cause and effect. This is diet. Yes, what you're eating is what your hormones need to work with. How do we know? Because when you want to actually boost your ovulation, or maybe you get a prescription, just read through that prescription. You will see that, oh, those things contain vitamin E, it contains zinc, they contain vitamin B12. Okay, telling you that these are what your body needs, and because you're not getting enough from your diet, you just need to supplement. All right, next is equally people that don't supplement rightfully. If you don't supplement rightfully, your body is going to be lacking. And the mistake a lot of us make is that we are supplementing, but we don't want to change our diet. You will not get results quickly. Okay, and it's just like clean something inside a dirty house. So if you want to supplement rightly and change your diet rightly, and equally exercise also. You need all the oxygenation for this ovulation to happen for you. Okay, next is certain medications. There are some medications that can impact the ability of you to ovulate. There are certain conditions that you can be dealing with, like diabetes. It could be affecting your ability to ovulate. Not even full-blown diabetes, I mean pre-diabetics, like you just with 1 milligram that the thing exceeded, and it has been constant like that. It has that tendency to affect your fertility and your ability to ovulate. Next is age and perimenopause. Okay, we can't take this away. It's just that it's not something that it's not under your control. We have come in this world, our age keep going. Okay, you just need to how to use it to your own advantage. Use it to your own advantage. Okay, but just know that is a factor. Massive changes are required for women in their 30s and above. Don't slack and say I have to be eating anyhow still. No, that era has passed. Okay, because the amount of toxins out here now, they were not there back then. So you need to sit up in your fertility detox, in eating right, in staying hydrated, in sleeping well. How do you fix it and start ovulating again? Somehow I've actually shared how you can fix it, and when I was discussing about what causes this, okay, how you can fix it is actually in what causes it, because if you identify the causation, you can now talk about fixing it. All right, just like you overweight, you will lose weight. You're not eating well, you will eat well. Okay, you're not sleeping well, you will sleep well. Okay, you are not intentional about calculating when is my basal body temperature, my libido surge. You begin to calculate well, you pay more attention to your body. All right, your sugar level is not where it's supposed to be. You work on it. I've made videos on the foods that can help you do what? Really lower your blood sugar level. Diabetes is more rampant than we think, and is holding a lot of women captive in their fertility journey. And that story is not unique. Many women experience silent anovulation without even realizing it. Good news is that with the right approach, like I've listed, you can restore your ovulation. Just give your body time. Be consistent in all the effort you're putting in. Don't give up. Be consistent. Be doing it. Your body is picking up all the signal. It's picking up everything you're doing. So which of these signs have you noticed that you have not been seeing this of late, or you have not even been seeing it at all? I wish above all things that you and I prosper and be in good health, even as I was so prosperous. Go ahead, like and share this video with your loved ones. Bye bye. I will see you in my next video.